Vincent Baker, Duke, Virginia with Michael Battista as we bump up to 197. First round matches, just getting the day started in Raleigh, and Battista trying to get his offense started. Good job here, though, by Baker coming around to the side.
He set the corner. No control yet. Battista hit a high C, and Baker did a good job of just sitting to the corner. No control, no points.
Still pretty awkward not seeing Jay Aiello out there for Virginia for so many years at this weight for the Cavaliers. Battista, the graduate student, replacing Aiello. He has wrestled the most matches of anyone on the team for Virginia. Very busy year for Battista. Durable, consistent. Trying to get the Cavaliers on the board here on mat 2. Swallows up the front head of Baker. See what he does with it. Brings him back to his knees. Tries to circle around, capture the leg. Baker doing a good job with his extension here, not allowing Battista to get that far leg.
Now Baker has some Greco background, so he wants to keep this match kind of standing. Gets the takedown, Battista does.
You mentioned the upper body stuff with Baker. He took third at the U23 Nationals in Greco-Roman wrestling. Excellent, excellent Greco-Roman wrestling. Guy you don't want to go upper body with too often.
So Battista wants to continue to shoot on legs, and to your point, because one bad tie-up for Battista, and Baker will throw you.
Baker, another wrestler from the state of Georgia. He arrived at Duke at a really good time. Opportunistic time would be the word I would use, because he has some real leaders in the room, with the Fine Silvers, Caden Russell. Vincent Baker missed a month of this season because of an injury. They are happy to have him back. He has wrestled 2 matches since his return, a loss to Bonacorsi, and then he picked up a win in the Gardner-Webb duel against Sammy Moore. Guy that knows how to win, trailing 2-1. Battista trying to get around the corner again here, clears the arm, and he gets the takedown late in this first period.
One thing that you saw Battista do, he took the left wrist of Baker and planted it outside so he can follow and get behind. By doing that, by planting that left hand down of Baker, Baker couldn't follow with the left hand.
Rock, with your Cavalier roots, wrestling for Virginia, very good friends with Steve Garland. When you watch Michael Battista, don't you get the impression this is one of the better success stories for the Cavaliers? An NCAA qualifier last year. At one point, he was a 4th-string guy who got tech-fouled by a teammate in a wrestle-off.
Every coach wants stories like Michael Battista that shows that I can develop. I don't just need blue chippers to have a good team. I can bring someone up who was just not very good his first couple years and bought into the system. And so for you young wrestlers that are listening, if you decide to wrestle at the next level, college, whatever, D1, D2, trust your coach, trust the system, and then buy in. Because the longer you fight, that could be the longer it takes you to improve.
There was a time where Battista would live in the weight room. He is pound for pound one of the strongest guys in the ACC. And Garland was laughing with us. I think it was a conversation from last year. As you see Baker hit that Granby, and he is away. Nicely done. Baker gets the escape, but they had to take him out of the weight room and get him on the wrestling mat a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have if someone wants to get stronger. This is the 3rd time I saw Duke wrestlers that when they escape from bottom, they keep hustling. They don't slow down. They don't take a few steps. They keep running. And you're talking about Battista, you know, in the weight room. Sean, it looks like you.
Never in my lifetime. I don't know the Sean Kinney that you know. There must be a strong one out there somewhere. A diet of hot dogs and chicken wings yesterday probably doesn't fit into the Battista, Battista diet. 43 seconds to go. There's a good, quick, low strike by Battista for 2 more.
Quick, and he finished quick. He didn't waste time. Once he was in, he went right to a double. 1 leg to 2 legs. 2 legs are better than 1. And this is just a very draining ride. You know, you can see Batista's on his toes, leaning forward, keeping the pressure on the opponent's hands, not sitting on the hips, trying to be just moving from side to side. He's trying to keep the pressure forward and ends the period on top.
Michael Battista talked about the great story he has been for the program. He actually first met Steve Garland at a UVA wrestling camp when he was in middle school, and then went to a few more camps and got to know the coaches and how they operate. Already has earned his degree in biology, now pursuing his master's in exercise physiology.
Why am I not surprised that he majored in that?
7-2 lead, in control. One thing about a Greco wrestler, you go upper body. As Baker, though, kind of changes his up a little and might have caught Battista a little surprised. Went with a leg attack. I don't think Battista was expecting that.
And that was a good leg attack, too. Go back to it. Go right back to it.
Baker has really been versatile. He's bounced back and forth between 84 and 97. Really good guy off the mat. He's performed over 150 hours of community and religious service to really earn what is considered one of the best accolades off the mat, the gold 100+ hours service. So a guy who gives to Duke on the mat as well as to the community off the mat in Durham. Trying to get off the mat here, though, with 43 seconds so he can get to his offense. His position doesn't do him any favors. Time weaning off the clock.
So Battista needs to know what's going on here. He's up 7-2. Riding time is secure, so it's really 8-2. A takedown gets a major decision. He's got to recognize this for bonus points. Seeing like both wrestlers are content. Good sweep single. He's going for it. He's going for it. But the flexibility isn't going to get it. Great job there by Battista to get the bonus point win. That's a leader right there. Leadership, as I said before, you got to know where you are in the match. He understood it, got the bonus points, and adds more to Virginia's team score.
Steve Garland happy with that. That's an additional team point for Virginia with the major decision win.